How you doing today, guys? This is the country. No, we're not gonna redo it. We're gonna go from here.
Okay.
Country carnivore couple coming to you live from our dining room, if you will.
I'm gonna have to do a bloopers reel.
No, we're all bloopers. But no, we come to you to do another video today. Before we get started, if you like what you hear, or even if you don't like what you hear,
We would appreciate it.
right, press like, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications and comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you think that we're out of our depth, or if you like what you hear, tell us about it.
There you go.
All right. So what are we talking about today?
I think we were gonna talk about what we ate.
Oh, that's right. We are going to talk about our meals. Yeah. So what we planned on talking to you today about is kind of what we eat during the day. Not so much our supper meals, but more about you know our lunch or breakfast, things of that nature. But so just to give you some background, we own a business that I'm on the road during the day, seeing clients and traveling to and from clients, to and from the house, obviously. So I leave the house 8ish in the morning, and I get home at 8ish, 9ish at night, pretty much every day. But Valerie works from home doing the all the background stuff, all the lining up the clients, and you know how it goes when you run the business. She handles all the office stuff for our business from the house. So she's home all day, and I'm on the road all day. So we thought it'd be interesting to you guys to kind of talk about what we plan on doing for our meals while you're home and I'm gone. So
I thought it might be helpful to get some ideas. I'm pretty boring with my daily food.
I'm I try to be resourceful
Yeah.
with mine. But so what do you mean by boring?
Well, I usually have. I have been having three uh, patties of sausage every morning for breakfast. We're trying to get a little bit away from sausage, so it's going to change a little bit. But for the past couple of weeks, I've had, for breakfast about three patties of sausage, and that'll keep me full until about lunchtime. Noon, one sometimes earlier, depends on when I get hungry. Um, and then a lot of times I'll have, we still have some leftover cheese. We haven't got away from cheese yet, so I'm having a cheeseburger.
We're working on it. Don't
No
judge us.
bun, of
Don't
course.
don't judge us.
You're right. No bun, of course, on that. I'm gluten intolerant anyway, so I haven't eaten bread in a very, very long time. Um, but I will do the hamburger with a couple of pieces of cheese on it, and I found this delicious, oh my gosh, delicious butter. Um, and I'll add some butter to it. One day we got a sirloin at Lidl, and it was a little older than it needed to be, and so I cooked it, and I had it with my delicious butter, and it was yummy. I had that for lunch and dinner one day when you were really late coming home.
Yeah.
And I think the first day of the week we still had leftover chili, so I had that. So I add a little bit of tomatoes in it, but I haven't had any vegetables since then.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much what I've had during the day.
We're also getting away from a lot of seasonings. We're on a true carnivore from what we've studied and listened to videos. Um, true carnivore is no spices to speak of.
Salt.
Yeah, plenty of salt. Now, one thing that we
But we're not judging. If you want to have your
no,
spices and
absolutely not.
seasonings, that's fine.
No,
We're giving this a go, and
yeah, I'm trying. like I said in my intro video, I want to be, um, as close to my great grandfather, 35 times removed, was back, 12,000 years ago. He couldn't, get a little garlic and pepper and,
We can call him Horace.
Horace.
Mm-hmm.
We can call him Horace. Yeah.
Okay.
I doubt he was a horse. He was probably, who knows. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to get as close to that type of meal as I can because, I just,
Oh,
well,
I also tried this stuff, and I heard a lot of people say how wonderful it is. Well, I guess I don't much care for sparkling water.
I tried it.
I bought some, so I've got to drink it now because I refuse to waste it. So I'm putting like a third of a can in my big thing of water so that I can choke it down. But if you like sparkling water, you might like it. They have all sorts of flavors. Other people like it.
There's no artificial sweeteners or
Yeah,
nothing like
there's
that
nothing
in it.
in it. It's passion fruit flavor with other natural flavors, but there's no sugar, no sweeteners, no calories.
Natural flavors will get you in trouble sometimes.
Nothing
Just
like
be careful
that.
of that.
Yeah, they will because it could be sugar, but this says it has no sweeteners in it, and apparently a lot of people do like this. So if you want some, have at it. They have a lot of flavors, but I'm gonna stick with plain water once I get rid of this stuff.
I tried it and no, drinking from a garden hose when I was 5 years old tastes better than that.
My delicious butter. Mm,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
I love that.
But so that's pretty much it. I mean, did you talk about your hamburger patties?
I said I ate a hamburger with
That's
cheese
right.
on it
That's right. I forgot about that.
with butter.
The one thing that we're changing from, before we started this, we, obviously,
Good.
we already had some stuff in the freezer and things of that nature.
We're transitioning.
Yeah, we're transitioning. But the hamburger patties that we had already were 85-15 probably, or yeah, I think they were 85-15. Well, from this point on, everything we buy is going to be, 70-30 or 73-27 or 72-27.
But the butter's still delicious with it. So,
Yeah,
it really is.
73-27. Yeah, that's it. But the higher the fat, the better. I know that's counterintuitive to what everybody's been told throughout your entire life,
Including ours. I mean, we've been told that, and we've been on the low fat diets.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, higher the fat, the better. And also, you gotta think about what your body is craving, not little Debbie's cakes.
I did eat some pork rinds too.
Yeah, but what's your when you taste something, when you take a bite of something, what does set your taste buds on fire? What lights them up? Well, if the fat on a piece of ribeye lights your taste buds up, then you probably need more fat in your diet. So just think of it that way too. But yeah, so I mean that's.
Dipped my pork rinds in butter. That was delicious.
Can you tell she likes butter?
I like butter.
Yeah,
butter's good.
But yeah, butter becomes better to you if you can believe that. You start as you go along, and it don't take a couple of days where that taste of butter really sets your taste buds alive.
So on the road, how do you handle?
So on the road, obviously, I don't want to stop at the local choke and puke and get a sandwich or anything like that.
Let me just interject here. He usually has a dog with him because we have a dog training business. So taking his lunch is a little problematic because our dog can open consoles.
Yeah.
He's trained really well.
Yeah, he's very well trained, but he also knows that Dad shares his meals with him, so he don't think it's wrong to take a little bite every now and then when Dad's not in the car.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's opened my console several times and got stuff out of it.
I'll try to put that picture of him with his nose right at the edge of your steak.
Yeah.
In here at some point.
Not only will he open the console, he will close it after he's done.
Yes. Yes.
That's a sign of a smart dog. But so yeah, I don't stop. The most I'll do in the mornings, before I leave, if I'm hungry, I'll eat couple of 2 or 3 patties of sausage. Again, like she said, we're getting away from sausage and gonna go to bacon or pork belly. Um, but I'll eat a couple pieces of that, and I've boiled some eggs. And what I do basically is I put a couple eggs in a bowl and I'll mush it up like I'm gonna make egg salad out of it. And this morning I actually put a little bacon grease in there and salt to taste. And I think I put a little bit too much bacon grease this morning. But if I'd have gone just a little less, it would have been a lot better. But it was real good anyway. But basically, you make some egg salad instead of mayonnaise, you put bacon grease in it.
Yeah.
But I'll take that and I have been using the sausage patties almost like a little dip. Dip the sausage patty in that egg salad and then eat it that way. That's been real good, and that keeps me satiated until a lot of times until supper when I'm ready to come home. Or during the day if I don't eat breakfast, um, I'll stop and get like a couple of roller dogs, from the QT here in lovely South Carolina. Roller dogs, I
Not
used
the
to
best choice, but
I used to get the brats, but then I thought they probably got sugar in them, so I went to the regular hot dog rollers. But like Dr. Berry says,
you do what
you do what you can afford, or you got the ability to. I mean, I don't have time to stop and get a steak and make it. Now, one day, I had the night before when I was cooking supper. Remember, I cooked that extra steak, and I just throwed it in a baggie and took that with me. And about 1 o'clock, I had steak for lunch.
And you managed to keep it away from Hank.
Managed to keep it away from Hank. That was fun.
He was in a different car, a different console. He hasn't figured out how to open the other
console. My truck console. He can get in there lickety split. But yeah, I had a steak that day. It was a New York strip, and then I've had roller dogs a couple of days. But by and large, if I eat that breakfast, I'm not really hungry until I'm ready to come home. And one day I stopped at a barbecue place and I went in and got me a pound of pulled pork for supper. No sauce or nothing like that, just the pulled pork itself. Hopefully that most of your barbecue places will cut off all the meat and all that because people don't want or not meat, cut off the fat.
Yeah.
They don't fatten their pulled pork. I do. Give me the fat. Give me the fat. But I eat that one night for my supper. I've eaten roller dogs a couple of nights. One night I stopped at a Hardee's, Carl's Jr. if you're in the West.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. I stopped at a Hardee's and got a monster burger with no bun and no condiments. Just eat the meat and the bacon basically. Now that's not ideal, but you do what you got to do. Because that night I wasn't gonna get home till about 10:30, and I knew I didn't want to eat at 11. I didn't want to fix it at 11 o'clock at night. Eating's not the big deal, but the fixing part's the bad part. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do during the day. Is I don't eat. I used to eat a lot of jerky. Jerkies can have too many spices, and some of them have sugars in them. So you got to be careful if you eat jerky. I might start taking like a can of Viennese.
Yeah, there are some carnivore jerkies kind of thing that we might be able to try sometime. But
we got your dehydrators. We're probably gonna start making some jerky at some point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're basically doing the beef butter
Bacon and
bacon
eggs.
and eggs. I don't care for eggs a whole lot, so he does more of the eggs than I do. So, but that's kind of basically where we're starting with this. We're sticking with that as much as possible. There are some exceptions because of our circumstances, with him traveling a little bit during the day. Um, but
Yeah,
so far
so
it's
I didn't mean to interrupt
that's
you,
okay.
but if a lot of I work 70 to 80 hours a week, basically,
A lot.
a lot. So using the excuse that you work too much, that you can't do this because you're working too much, don't play. That don't compute. You can do it. You just have to figure it out. You just have to figure out how to do it. Um, uh, when she was talking about I like eggs, well, boil some eggs and take the boiled egg with you. Throw some salt on it, and there you go.
Yeah,
That's a midday meal.
he boiled a dozen eggs this week, or
Hmm.
at the beginning of the week,
Yeah,
and he's been munching on them
yeah,
all week.
yeah. One thing that I meant to tell you that Dr. Barry I heard on a video the other day said that a lot of people that are allergic to eggs are allergic to the white part of the egg, not the yolk.
Mm,
So I was thinking about,
Abby.
yeah. But anyway, that's a little.
So Abby, when you hear that, there you go.
That's right. Yeah.
Abby's my daughter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's about it. That's
okay.
all right,
Thank
guys.
you for joining us. Please subscribe, like, comment. We'd love to hear from you.
That's right.
Hope you're enjoying these videos. We're enjoying making them. And we will
Share it. Share this video
absolutely.
if somebody you think might be able to relate to a country boy and a sophisticated country gal.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, share it with them. Tell them check us out.
We'll see you next time.